It's 9:35, Katie. We are here, Cece and Romeo, and we are excited. So we are here with Charmaine Bey, and of course, I'm looking at this beautiful queen in front of me. And Rome, I watched her all the time on Chicago Black Ink.
There you go.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, just beautiful on television, beautiful in person.
Thanks, girl. Today's been a struggle, you know.
You can never tell you're glowing.
You know, people be saying that, and I'm going to need y'all to stop saying that because I just got off birth control. And what we're not going to do is be glowing.
Again.
We are not going to do that, okay?
We were just talking about your family. Congratulations on all that.
Thank you so much.
Talking about your new dog just joined the family.
Yes, we have a new dog that
How
just...
excited she is about that.
Oh, my God. The dog's not potty trained, so now I'm potty training a dog and 2 kids.
Oh, my goodness. What's the dog's name?
His name's Kobe.
No way.
Yes, and my husband got him a little LA Kobe little situation going on for his little collar chain. But he's so cute, and we just randomly added this dog to our family. It was not the plan, but I saw this dog, and I just had to have it. I begged my husband, told him it was potty trained, and that's
wait, you lied to your husband.
Well, I thought it was the truth.
Yes.
Because that's what the breeders told me, but that dog is not potty trained.
I'm going to say maybe he's nervous because he's in a new place, and maybe that's what it is. Let's hope that's what it is.
Yeah, let's
right?
hope, because this is tough. I'm already like trying to give treats and trying to get a baby to sit on the potty.
Well, listen, you have your Sea Moss line, and Sea Moss is good for you, so you might have to take a little extra of that to get it through the day now that you've got, you know what I mean, the doggy. But Bey Moss, let's talk about that, because you work side by side with hubby, right?
Yeah, we work together.
How is that? Like, is it, I could be rewarding, but at some point, is it a little difficult?
You know, I think Bey Moss was our first like project together. Since then, we have really expanded our brand together as a married couple. Bey Moss was definitely the first thing we did together, and it was very tough in the beginning. I was pregnant with Nola, my first child, and it was during COVID, the pandemic. My husband was making sea moss all day, every day, because we had to keep up with the demand of what was coming in, and it was tough for me. I was just like, you know, you're not spending time with me, like, you know, the baby, all you do is work. And he's like, bro, like, this company is something you own. Like,
he's like, baby, I'm working for you.
Yeah,
I'm working for you.
He would say that all the time, and I just didn't get it at the time. And maybe it was like a little postpartum mixed in there. But now other people work for Bey Moss. I have my husband a lot more, and we work on different type of projects now, where we're able to be more creative and able to be together and more creative. And,
I love that, though.
And brand ourselves, you know, together versus.
And you still find
him
time for that together time, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm still trying not to get pregnant out here, you know, because
she's like, don't stop talking about my glow, you guys. Stop talking about my glow.
We definitely find that time, that together time. Absolutely, it's so important. You know, we put the kids in their room, in their crib, at nighttime, and it's lit. We're pulling the tequila out. We're staying up watching our favorite shows.
What's your favorite show right now?
My favorite show, oh my God, my favorite show all the time. You know, people are probably gonna be like Charmaine, but like 90 Day Fiance.
Oh my God, that's the one I gotta watch next, because right now we're watching Love After Lockup.
Oh,
it's good,
I gotta watch Love After Lockup. I've been meaning to.
It's good.
It's the perfect show to binge. I got lots of seasons. So
My girl got me watching that, and of course, Cece turned me on to Tulsa King, but I think it finally came to an end this season. Have you seen that?
I haven't, but I heard all about it.
It's amazing.
It's hilarious, girl.
Really? It's funny? It looks serious.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just, it has those punches, but you're going to see Sylvester Stallone in a whole different light.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
I got to check it out.
Yeah, it was one of those shows I watched, and you know, you just don't want to get up and it's coming up next. It comes and you're like, I'm being lazy. I'm so glad that I watched it. Yeah, and I turned Romeo on to that. But I'm telling you right now, Love After Lockup.
I'm gonna watch that for sure. I love 90 Day Fiance, Married at First Sight. You know, that's my joint right there.
Really?
But listen, Black Ink Chicago was the tea too, okay?
It was the tea. It used to be the tea for sure, you know, and a lot of times, you know, I was bringing some of the hot steam.
You listen, Charmaine did not play. You didn't fuck around with Charmaine on that show. She was not there to play.
And that's the thing, like, I'm very nice.
You are.
Very nice, and could almost be a pushover a couple years ago, right? And I had to kind of like find that inner strength in me to realize, like, don't let people play with you.
Yes.
Do not let people play with you. And it got to the point where I just couldn't handle people playing with me no more. Like,
there's a line you just can't cross.
Yeah,
I
just couldn't get with the program anymore. I'm like, this shit, y'all fake as fuck. Like, can I cut?
Yeah,
oh yeah, you can definitely do that. Let it out.
I'm like, y'all fake as fuck. And I'm going to expose everybody, and I'm leaving.
And she did.
And I did. And I did not turn back.
And she rolled out. Well, let me ask you this. From that show, I think there's certain parts of that life where you go through, whether it's working experience, life experience. What was one of the life lessons you learned from being on that show, you think?
Life lessons that I learned, one thing that I'll never forget, definitely hearing both sides of the story. Okay. It's something that I learned from that show. Because somebody will come to you and tell you, like, one thing, but then something else might have happened, but you didn't hear that other person's side. You can't just click up with the person that told you initially. That's the first thing I learned. Because I think naturally, you know, I just am a ride or die. Like, what? They did that? Oh, hell no. Nah. You know.
And sometimes when people tell you their side of the story, it sounds so legit the truth because they really believe it. You're like,
they know how to sell it.
No, they sell it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's one thing, one lesson I'll never forget. Hear both sides of the story before you come to your conclusion on how you want to act out after.
Okay, I agree with that. You know what I love about the show, though, too, is that even with all the tea, what I saw and what I grasped was the relationship between you and your man. He's so laid back. He was so cool, just smooth, didn't trip too much. Right. You know, I felt like that was your rock, and you leaned on him. And then I love the relationship between you and your mom. Yeah. Like I saw that, and you are ride or die for your mom, and you guys are so close, and it reminds me of my relationship with my mother.
Yeah, it's
beautiful. So it really it intrigued me, and it drew me to you on Black Ink Chicago. That's why I watched it.
Thanks so much. I mean, Nick and I went to college together. We didn't date in college, but when we reconnected, I knew he was somebody I had to have in my life forever. I mean, what attracted me to him is that he's so smart, and I'm like, wow, this man is so smart. Like, we can really like take this to the moon together. And I just saw that in him, and he's had my back, ride or die, very loyal since day one. And he's the one to be like, stop letting these people play with you. Yeah, because I know you see they playing with you, you know. So and then my mom, rest in peace, mom and dad, you know.
Yes.
I love my parents so much.
Your mom, like on that show, your mom, like
she would keep me in line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She loved my dirty draws.
Yes, yeah. That was
after she died, and I like got her phone. I would see her messages, and every week she's texting people, telling them to tune in to Charmaine's show.
Wow,
I love it.
And then when my dad died, I got his phone. He didn't even watch my show. But he would be texting people every week, telling them to tune in.
That's dope.
And he's like, I don't want to see my daughter get down, but y'all watch her.
Right. And that's just the type of support that I'm going to roll over to my children. No matter what I did, what I was doing, how crazy it seemed. Yeah. If I wanted to do it, my mom usually had to talk my dad into it, but my parents supported me 100%.
You definitely need that support. Charmaine Bey hanging out with KD Morning Show, Cece and Romeo. Let's talk about this book, though.
Oh, my goodness. I'm excited about it.
You've been on radio, on TV.
Yes.
Now you put it on paper in the book.
Yes.
Nubians come in all shades, baby.
Yes. So Nubian comes in all shades. That was very important for me to write because from the very jump of having my children, I've gotten not like backlash, but people are so ignorant, and I don't even want to blame a certain like race or certain people. I think that at this point in our life, we just can't even help to be ignorant. You know, with social media involved and just people's opinions.
And I feel like people are always
crazy.
looking for something. They're looking for something to criticize.
Right. So me and my Haitian chocolate husband, they just can't seem to figure out how we didn't had these two light-skinned babies with blue, gray eyes and, you know, red hair, one of them, and very fair skin. And I mean, that's not what we thought was going to happen, right? But moving forward, it's like, okay, well, let's have the conversation. Colorism exists, right?
Yes, it does.
Absolutely. Colorism exists, typically towards darker tones. And that is definitely very true. But what I don't want to happen is for my children their whole life, for people to be like, oh, you're black? Well, you don't look black. Yeah. Oh, you're pretty for a black girl. Oh, your eyes. I never seen black people with those eyes. Well, why's your hair red? I never seen a black girl with red hair. You know, that happens. Those are like conversations.
Wow.
I was the only black girl in my Catholic private school from pre-K to 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
I know how it goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't even know I was light skinned until I went to high school and the boys started calling me Redbone. Okay.
Oh. She's like,
Because I
hold
was
on,
the only black person. So
Yeah.
when you're the only black person, there's nothing darker than you.
Mhm.
Right. So I don't know if my children are going to have the experience where they're the only black child in the room, but within our community, the black and brown community, we need to stop looking at each other and trying to figure it out. Like, people are looking at my kids and then they're like, well, who the daddy? How'd y'all have that baby? And that hurts me. That's
Like,
like,
and it, you know what? And it probably hurts your husband too.
it might. He cool.
Yeah.
He know he the daddy. And I'm like, the kids look just like him, but it be your own people sometimes. So I'm like, okay, well, let's have the conversation, And really, the book is just about uplifting the children in those positions. It's not about light and dark. The book is written from my children's point of view. But what it's about is no matter what your shade is, no matter what your complexion, no matter what color your eyes are, you are a Nubian. You are royalty.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all together on this.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I felt like that was important because we want to put people in different classes based off their looks. Like, I don't like that. We're all...
We're past that.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
just going to
Should
ask
be
you, like,
past
what
that.
was the message you want people to take from this book? But I think you just said it.
Mhm.
That it doesn't matter which shade, we're all Nubians. You
We're
know what I
all
mean? And
Nubians.
be proud in the skin that you're in.
Yeah, and not only be proud in the skin that you're in, but educate yourself to know that other black people look different ways. We all look different. And black women can have kids that look different from all walks of life. It's actually a real thing. It's called the Eve gene. And black women carry this gene. It's called the Eve gene, where we can have children that resemble any race.
Oh,
They might not look like our ancestors.
Mhm.
They resemble any race. And if we're really going to get down and super dirty,
yes.
slavery. People like, where your kids get these eyes from? I don't know. I've not seen anyone in my family with these features.
Right.
I've asked my elders. They cannot tell me either. So let's just keep it real. I know that I come from a lineage from slavery.
Right.
Mhm.
So let's just be real.
Yeah.
It's coming back from generations.
Yes.
You do the
that's-
research and look into that family tree.
Exactly.
You're gonna find out those things.
You're gonna see somebody with these eyes,
Yeah.
somebody with this hair. I don't know them. They're not in my immediate. Nobody that my family's ever seen, but they're somewhere. So
I love that you wrote this book, and I
Thanks so
love
much.
because it also it's coming from a place of uplifting, but also to a place of educating.
absolutely, that's the whole point, to educate our younger generation, because like we already stuck in our ways.
Mhm.
Right.
Most of us ain't really gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to
We're
smoke
gonna
weed,
try.
and I'm
Right.
gonna smoke my
Try.
weed. I like to drink tequila, and that's what I'm gonna stick to.
Right.
You know? But and Obama was the best president we ever had. you know?
Ever.
Listen, what did I tell you? When Obama was president, my mother, probably the only Mexican to have a full-size, life-size
so
poster in our
funny.
dining room.
Oh, is it
And
still
was
there?
framed.
Is it still there?
Well, we moved now, but she had, and
Okay.
she's like, that stays there. That is my president.
Okay.
And so we eat dinner, and we have a life-size poster. We're like, there's Obama with
There's
us.
Obama.
Yes.
Like people replace Jesus posters
Come on now.
with Obama.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But
Oh
it
my
has
goodness.
happened in several homes.
Right.
Yes, okay.
So it's been 3 days since the release of your book.
Yes.
Where could everybody grab it at?
Head over to Amazon.com. You can type in Nubians Come in All Shades.
Okay.
Or you can head over to my website, NubiansComeInAllShades.com, and purchase it. I am the #1 new release on Amazon.
Oh, you gotta say that again. You do what?
One more time.
I am
Come on.
the
Come
#1
on.
new release on Amazon.
Yes, congratulations.
So thanks everyone who's supporting and buying this book. You don't have to be black to buy this book.
Mm-mm.
This is to educate
Mhm.
all of our children and just have the conversation.
I love that, and thank you so much for stopping by today, Charmaine. From watching you from Black Ink Chicago to now, with your book. it's no secret you have gone through a rough road, but you always thugged it out. You held yourself with this grace and this strength, so we want to thank you for that, and then this book so you can educate people and make people proud, because there are people, I mean, listen, I'm Mexican, I'm a light-skinned Mexican, and they like to call me güera, which is white girl.
And that's not cool.
Right.
It's like, damn, why y'all gotta put me through that just because I don't look to the standard of what you think I'm supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm really trying to help that my kids avoid that. And if they don't, let me tell you something. My kids will be bringing this book to the reading class every year, once a week.
Yeah.
They're going to have to read this book for the whole class.
I love it.
And I'm going to come read it.
That should be like a curriculum book. I'm just saying. I'm going to manifest that right now.
Yeah, come on. But thank
you so
Yeah, we
much
appreciate
for
you,
stopping
man.
by.
Absolutely.
We love the fact that you stopped by. So you're out here now, right?
I live in LA. I resigned from radio. I was on 107.5 WGCI in Chicago. I resigned from Black Ink. And me and my husband moved to LA just to start all over. So
Has LA been good to you?
Oh, it's been more than good.
That's what I'm
it's
talking
been
about.
amazing. I'm so glad that we just took that leap of faith. It was so scary to do.
Right.
But we did it. And now it's just like, who finna stop us now?
Exactly. There you go, baby. We appreciate it.
Success, and thank you for stopping by. We
Thanks.
appreciate
It was
that.
great, y'all.
Let's go.